shit, son. What's up, anybody that's watching ever in the future? Nobody's here now. Just me in my room. Gonna take a little stroll down memory lane here. Been a rough week. This is on sale for $8, $9, some shit like that. It's worth it. It's 11:20. I gotta be to work at 9. So I got about 2 hours and 40 minutes to play this. This is so crazy. Just this music right here. Making the level right. Turn my headphones up. Turn the snare up. A little bit of bass. Right there. Must create to be able to see everything. With this auto aim, get that shit out of my life. I guess stop trying to hold my hand. Yeah, let's just hit the tutorial real quick. Don't want to embarrass myself. Short tutorial on how to play a Tortured Soul. Man, this was my shit as a kid. I thought it said R3 was that's fast enough. Reload. What was X again? Triangles. Shotty ammo. Oh man, that crunch is just... that fucking close. How do I... Can I dodge without bullet time, or it's just when I have bullet time I can roll? The max jumps when the R2 is pressed. Oh, okay, jumping, okay. So jump is one, except for forward. No, it kind of sucks. Okay, I have to do it like a backwards, slightly backwards. Or just get it perfectly, then that's left. Any forward motion, it just jumps. Yeah, LAPD, motherfuckers. Enemy. This is hilarious. first. They want something to happen to me. These barrels or boxes. Ain't been shy yet. Who the fuck you think I am? You're right, man. Gotta get used to pressing that one. Ooh, snipey.
What the hell?
Oh, come on, what did I press? Okay. I can't dodge with them. Alright, one more round of baddies. Gotcha, bitch. Someone already shot that fucking. Oh shit. There we go. Okay. Horizontal, all that. Right. Enough dicking around. Let's get to why I'm really here. The fucking story.
Standby 1010, investigated reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
Okay,
It's Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza.
Record scratch.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress. It's a war zone down here. 1085 dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5,
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
The exclamation point.
To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the Payne started. I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby. Life was good. Sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding. Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
I don't know if I just had my shit up too loud or if that audio is crackling. Or if that's just it.
What the hell? Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall, a map of things to come. It was a poison syringe, a magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Detective Payne.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
So I got the trusty 9 out, right, son? Max, we don't play. We know some shit's up. Yeah, something else in here.
Michelle!
No! No, Max!
Michelle!
Please! I'm gonna hurt you!
It's coming.
I'm gonna hurt
Freeze! NYPD's drop!
It's gonna die!
No, please, God, no.
Wait, what is this? I thought... One 9434 ACDB ABCD 1 3 4 4 6
fallen angels!
Oh shit, wrong button. Fucking bitch.
No, 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 God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
God damn. It's even worse when not even just coming home to a scene like that, but showing up as it happens.
No!
And being 3 minutes.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute.
That
The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper
Shit,
tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
like even as a little kid, I don't even remember when this came out.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside, the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
God damn, fucking feels, bro. Needs to get on that leopard print undershirt, though.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Or something. Or fucking all black. Or maybe even... What is that? Man, that might be a plaid. Just real muddy textures. Okay. They just kind of look like a cheetah print. Fucking... no need to walk a piece yet, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
What is this? Oh, transit cop got smoked.
The pills would ease the pain.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much fun taking care of the cop up.
Hey!
It's been goddamn however long since this game came out, since I played it. That ain't been no fucking Fortnite. It's just been a minute, bro.
Yeah, he's dead.
all right.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
No, don't duck. Okay, that's a little too much bass on that ambient sound. There we go.
Yo, guys. Yo, guys. Hey, we're getting around. You hear me? What is this, a joke? Damn!
Oh, that's my favorite part, that you can just keep firing. Doesn't do anything. Oh shit. I didn't know that was the transition. I don't think there was anything else to pick up. Oh shit, that's fast as fuck.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
Right? Right.
I only picked up one gun so far. And why won't it let me dual wield this fucking boobies yet? Whoa, bitch.
While looking for Alex, they had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
kiss it goodbye.
Did he shoot that cop? No, I saved him.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure. Sounds good. Follow me.
Get the fuck... Follow me enough out of the doorway, jerk off. Jesus. Need to loot some shit. Man, the 90s, what a time. Just fucking pills everywhere. Jesus. Thought there's no way to do this.
The power to the rail had been cut. I'd have to get it back on to get the train moving.
Home free. This way.
Look out!
Oh, being point man sucks, bro. Oh shit. Oh, you did it, little prick. Pills.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. Power was back on.
Dummy. Okay, let's see here. Can I change the options from here?
Being subtle.
So much for getting very far. Just look at that fucking chiseled jawline, man. Could only be in there.
Hold it!
Trick shot, probably free. Be my guess. Just wish there was a way to push the door or something first.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was going to find out.
Got fucking a bunch of rounds for this bad bitch.
Did you hear something?
Nah, take it easy.
Oh, you wanna go shouties? Oh, you kind now switch to the nines.
Like Lapino. Now that's spooky.
Jack Lapino, yeah.
What the hell was that?
How did I hit that with that? Oh, you got something for this. Maybe now, maybe I always just wasted all my ammo as a kid and fucking shot all the rats. Could just be a psychopath.
All done here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to bring it. Yeah, right. What the? Whack him!
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
I gotta saw it off.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon. So stick to the
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor. The bank robber's score lay on the table.
certain side, though.
The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
Can't hold any of this, can I? Oh, switch it to
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
That's what look spring means. Oh, that's fucking me. This game of Metal Gear.
Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, am I glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place. Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's...
Alex?
Alex! That's a sight right there.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Although you can't really see his eyes. You wanna go fucking like hand to hand? Fucking take it there, son. I ain't scared. I'm from these mean streets. How the fuck did I just do that? Oh shit, keep in the circle. No look spring. fucking Christ. Okay, so how do I push left on the touchpad and right on the D-pad. Touchpad. Right side touchpad is fucking start. Left is.
Let's get the hell out of here!
And a bunch of pills. That's right, bitch. I'll take that money. I've actually ain't scared to do some crime. I got everybody's guns. So I was supposed to do. I mean,
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes. Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention.
You don't want none of that.
I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the mat. Junk squad pig. Got a ticket to Marble City for you. Deeper than lying down.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Everything all right? Bosses, Joey.
I got time to read this letter.
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinny, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Vigilio, you're right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now.
Bosses, we're coming in.
There he is!
Man, no, shot. Shoot. I get that it's a pump, but I know I'm gonna be getting that fucking. Is it that Payne core later? Fuck your drinking. This is two fucking soda cans. See how hot that shit is? It's hitting so far left every time. Holy shit. Okay. That's through the Deeg.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
I thought it was just one shot. It's weird how, like, as a kid, you've done those little potholes, but I watch Cinema Sin, so I have a high IQ.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go already. Payne's gonna pay in Spain.
Do these tanks not explode? What the fuck? Okay, you can break wood, but you can't break fucking cardboard. Alright. Answers that question. This lets me get 2 off real quick. Good shot.
Damn!
seriously on lords and ladies.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for...
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady, Payne. Lords and ladies, brought to you by Sir Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of the air.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
But, my lady, I must.
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love, why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning.
Yes,
I had to be careful.
Both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Mercy inside.
I had a pistol on him. I had to do it. I was in here with like 5 needles full of that shit. If it was heroin, I wouldn't have cared.
Get him! Ah!
Some of the TVs had shit on it. Or was it the radios? That's what I'm thinking of. Oh. That hurt me?
Piece of crap! Ooh, careful! Oh!
Part used to frustrate me as a kid. It's just so many close quarters encounters.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
The one-liners.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
That always reminds me of that Bill Hicks beat. Young man today learned that the whole universe is just merely vibrations. And here's Tom into the weather. bullets shoot to the left somehow. It's weird. Ooh, I just got a molly. Fire extinguishers going on. Okay, but they don't do anything.
I'd found Muerte's room.
Past it. Some thousand IQ, baby.
Muerte had received a letter.
Fucking punk bitch.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. And we need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Pause real quick. July 23rd, 2001. Let's see here, that'd be in 2000, I was 10. So July, I was 10 and a half. It's 10 and a half when this came out. Holy shit.
True.
You said it.
Maybe it depends on the angle you're coming in at.
Yo! Told you.
God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure.
Ah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen.
I thought it was a bomb.
No, god damn it.
What the hell?
Everybody's gangster till the meth heads got guns.
A hooker had left her diary on the table.
That hooker. Horrible dice play impression. The hooker. With the diary on the... I'll just stop right there.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
The diary
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. It would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Man, you come here to find out there's a little peephole. Naughty, naughty. Oh, it even shows my bullet holes. That's hilarious. That's all I care about. Does it show bullet holes?
What the? It's him. Go get him. No, wait. You go get him. You go and get him. No. Oh.
Just too low. Just like old time, my fucking hands are free.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Weird how the distancing on the character.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Just one of them. Junkie needles all over the place. God damn.
Get him! Whack him!
go crazy. It's hilarious. I even remember this. Fucking whipping the shit out of some boxes. Oh, Ingram mail. I know what that fucking shit is. 100% know what an Ingram is. Oh, there we go. Still takes 4 no matter what. I might be able to like shoot the boxes on the corner and it's like 2 full.
Hold it! Oh!
What was that, bro? What are you telling me? Oh shit.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Went this way. There! Ah!
Shit, should have let him. I'll come back first before I do that. Oh, plenty right here. What was in there? A Glock. Be hilarious. Oh shit. Oh, he swings that bitch like a madman. Bat boy.
A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
The irony. Wasn't this just open? Oh yeah, that's how you get the rats, I forgot. Jeez, fucking rat. Where did I go? Max should just consistently have a cigarette, fucking half smoke hanging
Chill
out.
with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at Green-Eyed Angels. Amen.
Gun him down!
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as an arc. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Holy shit.
It was dirty money.
Yeah, let's just close that before I decide to take them. I don't need that temptation in my life.
There was a key on the table.
Some more guns. Took way less damage than I thought I was going to. My fucking initial dive didn't land in the best location. Let's just say that. Fucking right. Fucking doing me right there. 5, pussy. It's your mom's phone number. Little cutscene and a shootout. I think this is where I get the Uzis.
2 mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with a kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
God damn it, I was hoping to fucking play through this.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers to green-eyed angels.
Damn.
Amen.
Got him dead.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotic. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
I ain't about to watch this dude get sucked off twice.
Do something!
There he is!
Cunt. Give me that money. Fucking waste all your beer, bitches. So he was like a mini boss. I didn't even remember that. I should have went for his goons first.
There!
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, the kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Gonidi, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
buzz you in. And riding shotgun.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it. I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup. The ringing in my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged. Another bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way. Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Okay. I don't get why the truck had to explode. Couldn't just...
I don't know, man. I don't know about this.
Quit worrying, eh? Think of it as Christmas. The Russians are with Santa.
Yo!
The headlines were a depressing read. The headlines were screaming bloody murder. The storm was a screaming duet with the approaching prowl car sirens. It was all a scream when you were down for the count and wanted for murder.
You got 2 shots, bitch. Now I was counting them.
inside.
Something more sinister.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Hey, yeah!
Shit, you get bullet time for killing them, man, so. No, these are all cardboard. Can't break cardboard.
What the? Hold it!
Getting the hang of it. It's like a red alert.
A beaten-up phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Wooden. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
How? And what's it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few minutes while the SWAT team would go through their usual routine. By the time they busted in, I needed to be long gone.
Max Payne, this is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head.
They're gonna be up like this, motherfucker.
Eh? Whack the sucker!
Fuck is all that explosion?
I couldn't get past the door without a key.
Break small cardboard.
Someone had left a letter on the counter.
Fuck ton of fucking shotgun shells.
Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gognitti was his usual self. All talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing you could count on, you push a man too far and sooner or later he'd start pushing back.
Pushing back on these triggers, letting them aims fall. Oh yeah, I have a key. What fucking dumbass. Even more of a dumbass. Yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. rounds. Hey, shit.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office. The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
I'm freezing.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead.
Max Payne! The flash!
Jesus Christ, what a stack of bodies.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm gonna die.
No!
It's coming!
Shut up. Hey,
It's coming! It's coming! It's coming! It's coming!
Oh. At least 4. Damn.
No, don't shoot.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me? No.
You're no good to me then.
What? No, the laundry, yeah. I know him, yeah.
Get me in there.
Okay.
Let me beat this junkie to death real quick. What meager possessions y'all got. Ooh, you got all of them pain pills, you got them oxycontins up in here, bitch. This shit's fine. Alright, since this is a fucking babysit part, got the Uzis out. Stepped on the rat.
It's me. Open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John Woo.
Come on. Oh, okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in.
It's a trap!
It's Payne!
John Woo.
It was dirty money.
fucking spread's gonna land.
What the?
New York City is in crisis tonight, with reports of Valkyr-related gang war in the streets of the Bronx. Apparently, Max Payne, wanted for questioning in connection with the slaying of a DEA special agent earlier tonight, is waging a one-man war against his former partners in crime. Among the listed casualties so far are notorious mafia members Joey and Virgilio Finito, as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law, and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area. The NYPD has been placed on full alert. A citywide APB has been put out on Max Payne. Deputy Chief Jim Bravura has promised to take whatever steps necessary to bring him to justice. What those steps may be remains to be seen. For NYCNN TV News, this is Kira Silver.
This week on Address Unknown. I don't want to go there. It's the last place I'd want to end up. That's where I always end up anyway. It's not me talking to the Payne ego, but someone who looks the part down to the finest detail. Says that he's evil. I'm hiding in the shadows, watching it all unfold. The flamingo speaks. We can speak here. It says, "Mirrors are more fun than television." That's, mirrors are more fun than television. Somehow I know this, just don't ask me how. And I, not me, but my double, nods and smirks at this like it was the funniest thing in the world. And then something goes wrong, and suddenly they know I'm there, hiding behind them, and they both turn to look at me with cold eyes. And the flamingo speaks again. I have no idea what that means. And that's when I always wake up to my own scream in that brightly lit white hospital room, strapped to my bed.
Man, that scream haunted me as a kid. The nightmare level, or whatever the fuck you call that. Walking on a dead red line. A line of death.
Hold it!
green?
It's always red or blue in the movies.
Red, blue, or green?
It's always red or blue in the movies.
So, green?
No, not the green.
Oh, that's funny. You have to actually use the door for it to fucking...
What the hell are you standing around here for? They're bombing us. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. What are you doing? This is war. Freaking war.
Vinny Gognitti, just the man I've been killing to see.
Payne? Freaking fed. I knew from day one there was something screwy about you. What do you think you're doing? You're a freaking cop. You ain't got squad on us. You can't just come in here waving your piece like it meant something. Yeah! Oh my God! Oh God, you shot me! Ah! You're dead, Payne! What the hell are you waiting for, you apes? Kill him! Kill him!
With pleasure, boss.
Gognitti bailed. I made like Chow Yun Fat. A crumpled letter lay on Gognitti's desk. The letter was addressed to Don Punchinello, but Vinny had never had the nerve to finish it.
Jack's gone voodoo. Just the other night, he shot Dino because he wanted to see what his brains looked like splattered on the wall. He's a freaking mad dog. We're running out of men and business fast.
Gognitti had been living in mortal fear of his boss. Jack Lupino was a psycho. Vinny Gognitti was getting scared. He could run, but with a bullet in his stomach like a broken bottle of Tabasco, he was quickly running out of time. He knew where his boss was, and I wanted to square things up with Jack Lupino. Gognitti would be moving fast. I don't know about angels, but it's fear that gives men wings.
Oh shit.
Gognitti hitched a ride. To catch him, I'd have to follow his lead. This was my second train ride of the night. The way it started didn't promise anything better than the last one. Freezing wind tearing at my face like sandpaper and razors, ice hard and slick under my hands and feet. And somewhere in the background, the wail of sirens, the city howling after me. New York sped by in fast forward. Dark rooftop water towers and a dead forest of antennas and chimneys, all a blur. When the train he was riding slowed down, Gognitti made his move.
No music. That was fucking perfect. Loved it.
Whack the sucker!
NYPD, you on the roof! Drop your weapon and lie down! I repeat, drop your weapon and lie face down!
Payne! He's coming down the stairs! Shoot the bastard!
Okay, boss, you got it.
No problem.
Hold it!
Engrams aren't full, damn it.
What the hell?
Oh, he's up there. Got him. Shit. Damn, that's not what I meant to do. Let's have mix. Great. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good, boy.
We're gonna be rich!
Freaking rich!
Even richer than that, wise guy.
Freaking rich!
Hey, on the roof!
That didn't work. Oh my shit, that was good. Good thing that was remember right away. More dirty money or what? I think so. Police Chief Jim Rivera.
Max Payne has nowhere left to go. We are very close to capturing him. You'll get a full statement then. Right now, I've got better things to do, ma'am.
That was Deputy Chief Jim Rivera from the NYPD with no further comment at this time.
Apart from his suspicious food habits, I figured Bravura to be one of the good guys. Fate had just dropped us on different sides in this. But when it came to capturing me, he was way out of his league. I had already ditched the cops a couple of rooftops back. For now.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta do a dab. Last one of the night. See how far we make it into here. Seen you can beat it in about 45 minutes, but that's probably with skip cutscenes. But I ain't played this motherfucking game in 10 years. Or what was it? No, 18 years. Almost exactly to the day. That's crazy. 18 fucking years. It's a baby growing to be an adult. Fuck the side down. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I got the bus. He hide funny if he's hiding in the fridge.
He's coming! I can hear him! Ready? Keep the guns pointed at the door. Okay, this is it. Any moment now, Payne's gonna bust through that door with murder in his eye. It's either him or us. I, for one, am gonna pump the SOB so full of lead, they'll need a forklift to carry the coffin to the grave.
Ice him!
Fucking son of a bitch.
Open, goddammit! Payne! I'll kill you, you lousy freaking cop!
Get up! There he is!
Gognitti ran out of steam in a dead-end alley with steam boiling out of the sewer grates like all the fires of hell were burning high beneath us. It was shakedown time. Where's Lupino?
Screw you!
Bad start, Vinny.
Police brutality!
I rate pretty high on that.
You can't just hurt me in cold blood?
Just keep telling yourself that. Listen good, Candyman. I'm not gonna be anybody's fall guy. I want to know where your boss is hiding. There was no glory in this. I hadn't asked for this crap. Trouble had come to me in big dark swarms. The good and the just were like gold dust in the city. I had no illusions. I was not one of them. I was no hero. Just me and the gun and the crook. My options had decreased to a singular course.
I'll tell you, just don't hurt me no more. Lupino's at Ragnarok, the nightclub. Book me, take me in a home into the freaking jail, just don't hurt me.
Your rights will be read at your funeral.
How is he not dead? One gut shot plus again. Couple more dig shots.
Ragnarok was Lupino's private nightclub, a den of drugs built into an old theater. I knew what waited inside. V had junkies ready to explode in random acts of senseless violence, and Lupino's goon squad, the worst stone-cold killers this side of hell. Ragnarok was as inviting as a headache, flickering and flashing to a machine gun beat. The belly of the nightclub was a gothic theme park that began with bondage games and led to the nasty stuff from there. As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino. The book had never been a bestseller. Given the setting, I was surprised to find that somebody had been passing time reading. The paperback was entitled, The Age of Murder and Storm. The blurb on the back mentioned Norse mythos and Ragnarok, the end of a Viking world with a terrible winter that covered the earth in ice, when vile crimes were rampant and all humanity lost. I could see how somebody impressionable might get it into their head that we were at the end of time. I was also beginning to see what the nightclub and its owner were all about.
I see them pills. Fuck yourself, bro.
What the?
I'm gonna get burned.
gun him down.
Oh, you fucker. Fucking priest killed me. Go fuck yourself.
Ragnar.
Really started me out all the way back.
As subtle with its dark message as a cop killer bullet through the heart. Like father, like son. Just like Jack Lupino.
Bitch. I need on the ramp.
The book had never been a best seller. So far right. Max needs to fucking work on his trigger fucking hole. This is that dig.
Get him!
Books on the occult had been piled. The room was stacked with light reading, such as Necronomicon, Witchcraft, and Paradise Lost. Old exotic titles like Malleus Maleficarum and Deum Brerum Reini Novum Portus on the table.
I can't read as fast as we paused it, yeah. It's crunch time, got like 15 minutes. And then I have to try to go to bed. Probably watch some Cowboy Bebop. If I remember right, this is a shit.
What with Dino and all, I wouldn't say anything to his face. He might not. Who knows what he'd do?
But somebody's gotta go in there. It's too freaky. All the screaming, I mean. It's been 3 days now.
Don't look at me. Hell no, I ain't got no doubt.
Hey!
So dumb. Damn, I guess they really want me to use that shotgun. Oh, faithful here ain't that all reliable.
Oh!
Gun him down!
Did I already grab his gun or is just come? Hold on.
Oh!
Ashen City below.
Hey, yeah!
Why is there? The fuck? The guy looks dead, but I'm seeing a muzzle flash coming from him. Oh shit, there it is. Oh yeah, see, this is teaching for the fucking horror level. Oh, fuck yourself. each other so many times. That goes with freaking shotguns. Just pumping at each other.
There he is!
Bitch ass priest. For a second there, I thought that footstep sound was a fucking grenade tanking around. Get a little fucking guitar on that shit. Dink, dink, dink. A little squelch on the mic.
Karaoke never was my scene.
You play them drums like a motherfucker though, Payne. Oh man, stairs are not his fucking... I think that was the right way.
What the hell?
Fuck yourself. The breaking logs.
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else, a sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa. Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck.
Lupino's notes covered the table. Jack Lupino was crazy, all right. The table was scattered with notes of demented arcane nonsense written in rusty blood, a mishmash list of demons, devils, and dark gods evoked.
Beelzebub! Asmodeus!
Lupino's notebook lay on the pedestal. Jack Lupino was crazy, all right.
Mythic wolves, let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast, the big bad Fenris wolf. I'm the end of the world man, wearing the flesh of fallen angels.
After Y2K, the end of the world had become a cliche. But who was I to talk? A brooding underdog avenger alone against an empire of evil, out to right a grave injustice. Everything was subjective. There were only personal apocalypses. Nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
God damn.
The flesh of fallen angels! Come to me all! Astaroth, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Ella! Blood to you all! Secrets living under the skin of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh. I'm the wolf, yeah! I am the wolf!
Black stars. I've seen you.
It's close. It's coming. You have come. A witness to the end. Time. It's now! I will rise to her side! I don't need the words! I'm beyond the words!
What the?
Shit, I'm seeing it right there.
I had known there'd have to be a catch in it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State Building of catches. Lupino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
I have tasted the flesh of fallen angels. I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond a world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! She is coming, and hell follows with her. This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now, and all who stand in her way must Die! Die! You'll die! You'll die! Now! Oh, die!
When Lupino finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. V was a bad monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
In stepped this knockout femme fatale holding a gun to my face. I returned the favor. Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sachs. Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you. Not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact.
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the Archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't risk you going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
The nightmare was always the same. Violent shapes moving in darkness, old and ugly. The killer's mad laughter was a riddle filled with wicked innuendo.
Wordplay is fucking...
Somewhere, the baby was crying.
Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. Maybe I'll finish it up tomorrow, since it's tomorrow's Friday, yes. Is that all I have to do? There's no... Alright. I guess I just turn it off. Alright. Thanks for